Hello student, this video is regarding of your first class of chapter 2 unit and measurement. This chapter mainly includes units, dimensional formula, errors and significant figure. So today class we will discuss about unit. So let us first know what is a physical quantity. Physical quantity is a property of a body which can be measured. Okay, and this physical quantities is divided into two types. One is fundamental quantities and another one we are saying that is derived quantities. Your fundamental quantity includes these fundamental physical quantities and it is 7 number of physical quantities which undergoes your fundamental quantities. And what is derived quantities? Now using these 7 quantities we can derive a lot of quantities and that undergoes your derived quantities. So let us see what are the fundamental quantities. Here you can see I had written all the 7 fundamental quantities. What are those? No, length, mass, temperature, time, luminous intensity, amount of substance and electrical current. So using these 7 fundamental quantities we can derive a lot of physical quantities. For example, I had written here area. How we will derive area? Now as we know, area is the product of length into breadth. So length into breadth is again quantity similar to length. So then we will have the physical quantity area. Similarly volume, if we will multiply length into breadth into height, then we will get volume. Again here we used the fundamental quantity length into 3 times. Okay, so these are the example of derived quantity. Next, these are the 7 physical quantities and how we will represent a physical quantity. Now how we are representing a physical quantity? A physical quantity will be represented by a number or a numerical value with a unit. Okay, suppose I have given here an example mass. Mass is a physical quantity of a body which can be measured. Here mass is equals to, I had written 10 kg. I have written here 10 kg and see physical quantity is your mass. 10 is the number value, that is the numerical value of this mass, and unit of the mass is kg. So what actually a unit? A unit is a standard measure which expresses any physical quantity. Okay, it is a standard measure which expresses any physical quantity. So here mass is equals to 10 kg. So first I had discussed what is physical quantity, what are the types of quantities and what are the fundamental quantities. Next I had discussed how to represent a physical quantity. Now let us move to unit. We will discuss now unit. So unit 2 we are having system of units which includes a lot of system. Among those we are having here 3 system of units. You can see here first one is I had written CGS, FPS and MKS. CGS stands for centimeter, gram and second. Whereas FPS you can see foot, pound and second. Similarly MKS stands for meter, kilogram and second. But different countries are using different system of units which becomes a problem for other countries. So now in present days the unit which is internationally accepted is the Systeme Internationale the units, that is named as SI units. So in present day we are using SI units for each physical quantities. Here I have written the SI units for these fundamental quantities. See, what is the SI unit of length? It is meter. That means universally we are taking the SI unit for length is meter. Similarly, for mass it is kg. For temperature it is Kelvin. For time it is second. For luminous intensity it is named as candela. Amount of substance it is your mole, and electrical current its SI unit is ampere. Similarly, derived quantities will have SI units using the base units of these fundamental quantities. So what is fundamental units or base units? Now the units which are given to the fundamental quantities are called base units. So these are named as base units. Besides of these 7 fundamental quantities, we are having other 2 physical quantities which are dimensionless, and those are what? Those are your plane angle and another one is your solid angle. And what is the base unit for plane angle? The base unit for plane angle is radian. Okay, it is represented by d theta, and solid angle, that is the unit is steradian, d omega. What is plane angle? As you all know, you are using this plane angle in mathematics. It is defined as the ratio of arc length to the radius. So here I had made, this is your plane angle, this is your arc, and this is your length. So what I will write? No, d theta is equals to, as you know, arc by length. So d theta will be equals to ds by r. Next one, this is solid angle, which is new to you. Okay, and this is equals to d omega, which is equals to dA by r square. dA is the small portion of that area by length square. So if I will take a sphere, okay, and I will cut a cone from this sphere, it will look like this. And the ratio of the area by the r square will give us the solid angle, and that is term, and the base unit for solid angle is steradian. So this is all about physical quantity and the units. Next class we will discuss about dimensional formula. Thank you.